Dear student, we are in our new point magnetic property of the solid. In last lecture we discussed about property which is electrical property, and on the basis of it we classified our solid. Here we are discussing about magnetic properties. Solid will be attracts toward the magnet. Every magnet has its magnetic field. Bar magnet. It's look like this. Here in the bar magnet you can see magnetic field starts from the north pole and enters end with the south pole. That is called a magnetic region, magnetic field. So when we take any substance into the magnetic region, so it will be attracts. So here we will discuss about this type of magnetic property. આપણે અહીંયા solid substance ને magnetic property લેશું. When we take a bar, magnetic bar, it has magnetic field and a magnetic field હોય. એ north pole માંથી start થાય અને south pole માં end થાય છે. Every substance has some magnetic properties associated with it. એટલે કે દરેક substance છે એને પોતાની મેગ્નેટિક પ્રોપર્ટીઝ છે. મેગ્નેટ વડે તે એટ્રેક્ટ થાય છે something. Some of them will be slightly, some of them very strongly attracts toward the magnet. The origin of this property lies in the electrons. Origin of these properties lies in the electrons. આનું કારણ તેમાં રહેલા electrons છે. Each electron is an atom, behave like a tiny magnet. દરેક atom નો જે unpaired electrons હોય, so it behave like a tiny, નાનો magnet હોય, એટલે behave કરે છે. તો આમ કેમ કે substance behaves like a magnet, otherwise it attracts toward the magnetic region. Due to every atom consists electrons. It is clear? And whenever electron is unpaired, so electron moves, two type of motions occurs of the electron. Its magnetic moment originates from two type of motions. Tell me, electron is positively charged or negatively? It is negatively charged. Clear? Scientist was Maxwell. Maxwell હતો. એને કીધું કે charge particle, whatever, it is positive or negative, not neutral. I am talking about charged particle. એટલે કાં તો positive charge હોવું જોઈએ, otherwise it should be negative charged. Whenever charged particle moves, it is in the motion. Its orbital motion around the nucleus. It has two type of motions. It has two type of motions. Its orbital motion around the nucleus. Electron is moving around the nucleus. It has orbital motion. Yes, any orbit. કોઈ પણ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન પોતાની ઓર્બિટમાં મૂવ કરતો હોય તો એને ઓર્બિટલ મોશન કહેવાય. અને આવું મેક્સવેલે કીધું કે એવરી મૂવેબલ ચાર્જ પાર્ટિકલ એન્ડ મૂવ્સ, સો ઇટ એમિટ્સ અ મેગ્નેટિક ફિલ્ડ. અને ચાર્જ પાર્ટિકલ જ્યારે મૂવ કરે ત્યારે એમાં એને પોતાનું મેગ્નેટિક રિજિયન, મેગ્નેટિક ફિલ્ડ એમિટ થાય છે. એન્ડ સેકન્ડ વન ઇઝ ઇટ્સ સ્પિન around its own axis. The electron છે એટલે ન્યુક્લિયસની આસપાસ તો મૂવમેન્ટ કરે જ છે, પણ પોતાની એક્સિસ ઉપર પણ તે મૂવમેન્ટ કરતો હોય છે, લાઈક our earth. Our earth is moving on its spin. So due to spin, day and night occurs, and when it completes its one revolution around the sun, so it completes, we are completing 1 year. Like this, electron having two type of motions. This one is orbital motion and this one is spin. And due to spin and due to orbital motion, it has a magnetic field. Figure 1.35 we discussed. Electron being a charged particle and undergoing this motion can be considered as a small loop of current which possesses a magnetic moment. What is magnetic moment? One kind of value of magnetism. How much magnetism is present into it. That is called one kind of measurement, one kind of map, one kind of value. That is called magnetic moment. Thus each electron has a permanent spin and an orbital magnetic moment with it. Magnitude of this moment is very small and is measured in the unit called Bohr magneton. Bohr magneton was a scientist. He had given value of the magnetism. In honor of it, we are taking as a unit Bohr magneton, Bm. It is symbolized like a mu b, Bohr magneton. Actually, 1 Bohr magneton is equal to 9.27 10 raised to minus 24 ampere into meter square. When we take 1 meter square area, 1 meter length and 1 meter breadth, and we are passing 1 ampere, so it gives 1 ampere current in 1 meter square area we are passing. So magnetism is 9.27 10 raised to minus 24 occurs. That is 1 Bohr magneton. Understood? Every substance છે એને પોતાનું મેગ્નેટિઝમ હોય. મેગ્નેટ વડે કાં લેસ કાં મોર કાં ના પણ એટ્રેક્ટ થાય. એનું રીઝન તેના ઇલેક્ટ્રોન્સ છે. ઇલેક્ટ્રોન્સ બે ટાઈપની મૂવમેન્ટ કરે છે. એક એની ઓર્બિટલ મૂવમેન્ટ છે અને એક એની સ્પિન મૂવમેન્ટ છે. અને મૂવેબલ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન ઓલવેઝ પોતાનું મેગ્નેટિક ફિલ્ડ એમિટ કરે. એટલે આઉટરમોસ્ટ મેગ્નેટિક ફિલ્ડમાં એની ઇફેક્ટ જોવા મળે. On the basis of their magnetic property. અને આવી જે મેગ્નેટિક પ્રોપર્ટી છે એના બેઝ પર we are classifying our solid substance into 5 class. એના બેઝ ઉપર આપણે એને 5 ટાઈપમાં ક્લાસિફાઈ કરીએ છીએ in 5 categories. On the basis of their magnetic property, substance can be classified into 5 categories. Paramagnetic, diamagnetic, listen, ferromagnetic, antiferromagnetic and ferrimagnetic. On the basis of its magnetic property, we are classifying our solid substances into 5 classes. So one of them is a paramagnetic, and that substance is paramagnetic, but property is we are calling paramagnetism. Property we are calling is a paramagnetism. Paramagnetic substances are weakly attracted by a magnetic field. They are magnetized in a magnetic field in the same direction. Yes. Whenever one or more than one unpaired electron present in our substance, not paired. This one paired. Paired electron હોય તો એનું magnetism cut થઈ જાય by each other. પણ one unpaired હોય so magnetism is not cut by each other. Unpaired એટલે single electron હોય અને movement કરતો હોય, movable હોય, એના કારણે પોતાનો magnetism હોય છે. So for the paramagnetism, minimum one or more than one electron should be present. So it behaves like a paramagnetic. And this type of substances attracts toward magnet. Once again we are taking bar magnet. Yes, this one is bar magnet. It has its magnetic region, magnetic field. When we take any substance into it, so what happens there actually? This type of substance having unpaired electron, it attracts, but attraction is very less toward the outer magnetic region, otherwise outer magnet. Why this happens? This one domain, unpaired electron, when it comes to the contact of the magnetic region, so this domain oriented in the same direction. Arrangement આ બધા એક ડિરેક્શનમાં ગોઠવાય છે અને itself behaves like a tiny magnet. એનો નાનો નાનો પોર્શન છે itself behaves like a magnet. ના બધા જ અને orientation means arrangement, same direction માં orient થઈ જાય and itself in the presence of magnetic field itself behaves like a magnet. એટલે જ્યાં સુધી magnetic field હોય ત્યાં સુધી આ substance magnet તરીકે behave કરશે. When we remove our magnetic field, so all the domain unpaired electrons became irregular, and due to irregularity magnetism will be cut by each other and it lost its magnetism. So this type of substance having unpaired electron, understood? And this unpaired electron became parallel to each other in the presence of outer magnetic region. When we remove the region, so every unpaired electron became irregular and magnetism will be cancelled by each other. So this type of substances is called paramagnetic substances, and properties paramagnetism. You can see paramagnetic. Paramagnetism substances are weakly attracted by magnetic field. They are magnetized in a magnetic field in the same direction. This is the direction. They are field in direction. They lose their magnetism in the absence of magnetic field, and the magnet remove करो तो magnetism cancel થઈ જાય. Paramagnetism due to presence of one or more unpaired electron. Yes, sir. Minimum one or more than one electron should be present in the substance, so it behaves like a paramagnetic. Unpaired electron which are attracted by the magnetic field O2 is here you can see example O2, Cu plus 2, Fe plus 3 and Cr plus 3 are some example of such substances. So one by one, why O2 is a paramagnetic? Standard 11, oxygen atomic number 8, 1s2, 1s2, 2s2, 2s2, 2p4, 2p4, 2 and 2, 1 2 3 4, sigma 1s sigma star 1s, sigma 2s sigma star 2s. Here 4 plus 4 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Here 2 electrons are unpaired. So O2 is paramagnetic by nature due to 2 unpaired electrons are present. So now clear? Whenever in the atom, otherwise molecule, whenever it having more than one unpaired electron, so it should be paramagnetic. Now what about another example? Fe plus 2, Fe plus 3, Cr plus 3, Cu plus 2. So Cu plus 2, copper, atomic number is 29, 4s1, 3d10. In the copper 2 electron is removed plus 2, so 4s0, 3d9. There are 9 electrons in d orbital. So you can see one is unpaired. In the Fe 26 argon, 4s2, 3d6. In the Fe plus 3, 4s0, 3d5. d5 means 5 unpaired electrons. Then after Cr plus 3, chromium 40, 24, 4s1, 3d5. In Cr plus 3, 3 electron removed, 4s માંથી 1 અહીંથી 2, 3d3. So in 3d3 there are 3 unpaired electrons. So Cu plus 2, Cr plus 3, Fe plus 3, O2 are paramagnetic by nature. હવે એક ફોર્મ્યુલા તમને આપું. It is not given in a book. For finding Bohr magneton's value of the molecule, otherwise ion, how can we define so? Mu is equal to under root n into n plus 2 Bn, Bohr magneton. Mu, magnetism value, where n is a number of unpaired electrons. Suppose number of unpaired electron is 1. So 1 plus 2, 3, 1.73. Suppose number of unpaired electron is 2, then 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4, 2 is 8. So 2 root 2, 1.41. So 2.83 Bohr magneton. If unpaired electron is 3, then 3 plus 2, 5, 5 3 is 15. So 3.87 Bohr magneton. This is formula for getting magnetism's value. Now second is diamagnetism. Second one is diamagnetism. Yes. What is diamagnetism? Yes, sir. Come to the point. Diamagnetism substances are weakly repelled by a magnetic field. Once again we are taking bar magnet. It has a magnetic field. આપણે કોઈ બાર મેગ્નેટ લઈને એમાં કોઈ સબસ્ટેન્સને રાખવામાં આવે તો તે રિપલ્શન પામે છે. It repels, it experiences repulsion in the magnetic region. That is called diamagnetism property, and substance is diamagnetic. Whenever all the electrons are paired, no any single electron is unpaired in the substance, so it behaves like a diamagnetic. All the electrons are paired. એક પણ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન અનપેઇડ ના હોય, બધા જ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન પેઇડ હોય, એક પણ અનપેઇડ ના હોય. So it behaves like a diamagnetic. In the paired electron, magnetism will be cut by each other. અને જે paired electron હોય એટલે એનું જે મેગ્નેટિઝમ છે એ એકબીજાથી કેન્સલ થઈ જાય. I am giving you example H2O. In H2O, oxygen, hydrogen pass one electron. There is one electron of hydrogen. And outermost electron are 6 of oxygen. Out of 6, 2 is participate with hydrogen. So you can see all the electrons are paired in the water. So it should be diamagnetic. In NaCl, sodium 281, chlorine 287. After gaining, it became -1. After losing, it became plus. So here you can see all the electron is now paired. So NaCl is by nature diamagnetic. In the benzene, you can see carbon having 4 electrons. So all the 4 electron is participate with one of them with hydrogen, 2 with another carbon on right hand side, 1 with on left hand side. So all the 4 electrons are paired and all the electrons of hydrogen also paired. So no any single electron is unpaired. So benzene is also diamagnetic by nature. Their weakly magnet is in a magnetic field in opposite direction. Diamagnetism shown by those substances in which all the electrons are paired. બધા જ paired હોય, unpaired ના હોય, double. There are no unpaired electron, એકે single ના હોય. Pairing of electrons cancel their magnetism moment and they lose their magnetic character. And magnetic property, magnetism is 0 of this type of substances. Now ferromagnetism. Yes. Come to the ferromagnetism. Important. એને ગુજરાતીમાં લો ચુંબકીય કહીએ છીએ. A few substances like iron. This one MCQ. Iron, cobalt, nickel, gadolinium and CrO2 attracted very strongly by a magnetic field. Such substances are called ferromagnetic substances, and we can make a permanent magnet from this type of solid. એટલે કેમાંથી permanent magnet બને? Iron, cobalt, nickel, gadolinium and CrO2. It attracts highly toward the magnetic region. So we are making permanent magnets from this type of substances. Such substances are called ferromagnetic substances. Besides strong attraction, this substance can be permanently magnetized in solid state. The metal ions of ferromagnetic substance are grouped together into small region called domains. This domain, એટલે કે આ બધા સબસ્ટન્સમાં પણ unpaired electron હોય છે. But these unpaired electrons are present in the metal is regularly arranged in a same direction. So every tiny particle behaves like a magnet, and that tiny particle in the metal is called a domain. Unpaired electron having part, it is domain. Every domain became parallel. in the region of a magnetic field. And when we remove the magnetic field, so arrangement orientation remain constant. એટલે કે બહારથી મેગ્નેટિક ફિલ્ડ હોય ત્યારે તો મેગ્નેટ તરીકે બિહેવ કરે, આ મેગ્નેટિક રિજિયન દૂર કરો તો પણ એ મેગ્નેટ તરીકે બિહેવ કરે છે, એટલે એને પરમેનન્ટ મેગ્નેટ બનાવી શકાય. ઓરિએન્ટેડ ઇન ધ ડિરેક્શન ઓફ ધ મેગ્નેટિક ફિલ્ડ. And a strong magnetic field is produced. This ordering of domain resists even when the magnetic field is removed and the ferromagnetic substance become a permanent magnet. You can see diagram A, not B and C. ખાલી એક જોજો, આ બધા ડોમેન છે એમાં નોર્થ પોલ, અપવર્ડ, સાઉથ, ડાઉનવર્ડ. હવે એમાં જે એક એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ તમે બતાવો. When we take a piece of blade and when we take our bar magnet in our hand and we are moving in only one direction, not both, only one sided, we are rotating. So irregular domain became regular. And it makes a permanent arrangement. So it became magnet. When we remove the magnet, so it behaves like a magnet. So it has a great attraction toward magnet, and this type of substance is called ferromagnetic substances. A difference between ferromagnetism and પેરામેગ્નેટિઝમ. પેરામેગ્નેટિઝમમાં શું હોય, એમાં પણ આવા અનપેડ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન્સ હોય એ ઓરિએન્ટેડ સેમ ડિરેક્શનમાં થઈ જાય, પણ મેગ્નેટિક ફિલ્ડ રિમૂવ કરો એટલે રેગ્યુલર એરેન્જમેન્ટ છે એ રેગ્યુલર થઈ જાય. જ્યારે ફેરોમેગ્નેટિઝમમાં એ મેગ્નેટિક ફિલ્ડ હોય કે ના હોય, પરમેનન્ટ arranged રહેશે. Now come to the fourth one, anti-ferromagnetism. Only one example is in our syllabus. Manganese oxide is anti-ferromagnetism. In this type of substances, magnetic moment is zero. Why? Domain is parallel but opposite to each other. So it will be cut by each other and magnetism zero. And domain હોય છે B, એટલે upward and downward, 3 upward 3 downward, so it will be cut by each other. Manganese oxide is one of the example of anti-ferromagnetism. Substance like MnO showing anti-ferromagnetism have domain, એટલે ખબર છે unpaired electron, structure similar to ferromagnetic substances, but their domains are oppositely oriented and cancel out each other's magnetic moment. Like parallel હોય છે પણ opposite parallel છે, એટલે magnetism એકબીજાનું કટ થાય and overall magnetism became zero. Last one is a ferrimagnetism. Ferrimagnetism is observed when the magnetic moment of the domains in the substance are aligned in parallel and anti-parallel direction in unequal number. Diagram C. Ferrimagnetic. ઓલું ફેરો હતું. Third one. Fifth one, ferrimagnetism. Like domain હોય છે, opposite પણ હોય છે, પણ કોઈ એક ડિરેક્શનના અને અલગ ડિરેક્શનના ઝીરો નહીં થાય. You can see. Your upward arrow is 4 and downward is 2. So it is not totally cut by each other. So completely magnetism is not zero. Slightly it possesses magnetism. So that is called આ છે ફેરોમેગ્નેટિક, એન્ટી ફેરોમેગ્નેટિક, આ ફેરીમેગ્નેટિક. Ferrimagnetic. Fe3O4 magnetite is one of the example. Another example is ferrite, magnesium ferrite, then zinc ferrite, magnesium ferrite, zinc ferrite, and magnetite is the example of ferrimagnetism. This substance also lost paramagnetism on heating and became paramagnetic. Fe3O4, when we apply heat on Fe3O4 up to 850 Kelvin, so all the domain became parallel and it behaves like a ferrimagnetic. Now ferrimagnetic convert into paramagnetic. Ferrimagnetism convert into paramagnetism at 850. એટલે આ બધા જે પેરેલલ અને ઓપોઝિટ હતા બધા પેરેલલ અને એક ડિરેક્શનમાં આવી જાય છે. Now clear? Here our chapter is over here. Now we are discussing about in-text questions. Our chapter is over. Now in the next lecture we will discuss about before exercise we are here solving some questions of your in-text question 1.19. What type of defect can arise when a solid is heated? Which physical property is affected by it and in what way? Yes. When we apply heat to the solid substance in the crystal lattice, regular arrangement of the crystal lattice, some particles will be removed from the crystal at high temperature and there should be vacant space occurs. So vacancy defect occurs at high temperature. What type of defect can be raised when a solid is heated? When we apply heat to the solid, so some particles, atoms will be removed from the crystal and in the place of the crystal some holes, vacant space, vacancy occurs there. So due to heat, it having a vacancy defect. And now which physical property is affected? So density will be affected. You can see here total number of spheres are 12 in same volume. Here is 11. So volume same, mass is degrees, so density decreases. Density property is affected by heat and it decreases. What way? So in decreasing way, not increasing way. Now question number 1.20. What type of stoichiometric defect is shown by? What type of stoichiometric defect is shown by? Yes, in ZNS, size of zinc comparatively of sulfide is very less. One zinc ion is surrounded by 4 sulfide ion. So zinc ion easily moves into interstitial space. So Frenkel defect occurs in the ZNS. In the ZNS, which defect occurs due to very small size in comparison of sulfide ion. So small size having Zn plus 2 ion moves in the interstitial space between two sulfide ion, and it gives a Frenkel defect. In AGBR, which defect occurs? This one is exception. In AGBR, both type of defect occurs. We discussed in our last lecture, Frenkel and Schottky. In AGBR, actually what happens? In the crystal of AGBR, suppose one Ag plus ion and one bromine is removed from the crystal, so that is Schottky defect, and some of Ag plus ion moves in interstitial space and on the original position vacant space occurs. This one is Frenkel defect, this one Schottky defect. In AGBR, both type of defect occurs, Schottky and Frenkel. Explain how vacancies are introduced in an ionic solid when a cation of higher valence is added as an impurity in it. અહીં શું કીધું છે? How vacancies are introduced in ionic solid when cation of higher valence is added. તમને કોઈ ionic compound આપેલું હોય, એમાં lower valency વાળા cation માં higher valency વાળું કોઈ cation આવે તો કયા પ્રકારની vacancy આવશે અને કઈ રીતે? How? Yes, we are talking about impurity defect. In the pure crystal of NaCl, we are adding as an impurity strontium chloride. In our crystal NaCl, sodium possesses +1 charge, where in strontium chloride, strontium having +2 charge. Higher valency having impurity added. When one strontium ion enters into NaCl, so 2 Na plus ion will be removed from the crystal for the balancing of charge. એટલે એક strontium +2 આવે એટલે 2 Na plus remove થાય, આનો +2 એટલે +2, તો એક place, one place will be filled by strontium and another will be vacant. તો એક strontium +2 આવ્યો એટલે 2 Na plus remove થયા, તો એક Na plus નો પ્લેસ strontium થી fill up થઈ ગયો, તો એક place vacant રહેશે, and that is called vacancy defect occurs. And per one strontium chloride, one hole occurs. In this question, you have to write your answer of the impurity defect. Ionic solid which have anionic vacancy due to metal excess defect develop color. Explain with the help of suitable example. In this question, you have to write about metal excess defect due to anionic vacancy. This is theory. Once again, in ionic solid, suppose NaCl. We are taking ionic solid as a NaCl. We are heating NaCl in the presence of vapor of the sodium metal. We are taking crystal of NaCl in the presence of the vapor of the sodium metal. So sodium metal will be deposit over the surface of the crystal. So from inside, one anion is coming out for the balancing of NaCl. For the company to sodium is coming out, and there will be vacant space. That is called Farben-Xeter center. NaCl ના ક્રિસ્ટલ ને NaCl ની સ્ટીમ સાથે હીટ કરીએ તો સોડિયમ એટમ છે એ એની સરફેસ ઉપર ચોંટી જાય, એટલે એને બેલેન્સ માટે અંદરથી ક્લોરાઇડ સરફેસ ઉપર બહાર આવે, ત્યાં એનાયન સ્પેસ, એનાયન વેકેન્ટ સર્જાય, એનાયન વેકેન્સી, એનાયન એટલે નેગેટિવ એની વેકેન્સી આવી. આ સોડિયમ 1 ઇલેક્ટ્રોન લૂઝ કરી એને પ્લસ બને, તો અહીંયા ઇલેક્ટ્રોન તે ચાલ્યો જાય, એટલે આ પોર્શન છે ન્યુટ્રલાઇઝ થઈ ગયો બાય ચાર્જ, આ પણ થઈ ગયો. આ મેટલ એક્સેસ થઈ ગયા, પેલા 100:100 હતા, હવે 101:100, અને ડ્યુ ટુ F સેન્ટર, Farben-Xeter સેન્ટર, આ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન ફ્રી છે, એ સનલાઇટ માંથી હીટ એબ્ઝોર્બ કરે, એક્સાઇટ થાય, but it can't stay for a while in excited stage. It emits light at a time as a yellow radiation. So it appears yellow. (1.23) A group number 14 element is to be converted into N-type semiconductor by doping it with a suitable impurity. To which group should this impurity belong? Actually, silicon, the group number 14. Elements of group number 14 are carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. Are the member of group number 14s. We have to make N type of semiconductor, means negative. So we have to add impurity of group number 15. Elements like nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic are tetravalent છે, outermost 4 electrons છે. આ pentavalent છે, outermost 5 electrons છે. The silicon combines with another silicon by covalent bond. We are adding here arsenic. So arsenic having 5 electrons. So out of 5, 4 is participated in a covalent bond. So one remains vacant, one remains free. So due to free electron, it became conductor of electricity, and due to electron our conductivity occurs, so it is called N, negative, N type of conductors. એટલે કે ગ્રુપ નંબર 14 માં N type નું સેમિકન્ડક્ટર બનાવવું હોય તો we have to add group number 15 elements, એટલે more than 4, એટલે 5 માંથી 4 participated થઈ જાય, so one remains as a free. What type of substance would make better permanent magnets, ferromagnetic or ferrimagnetic? We know ferromagnetic, we discussed on the basis of magnetism there are 5 types: paramagnetic, diamagnetic, ferromagnetic, antiferromagnetic and ferrimagnetic. Here in ferrimagnetic and ferromagnetic, which one is a permanent magnet? So we know ferromagnetic. Why? It possesses permanent domain. Permanent domain means every domain is oriented in same direction. In the presence of magnetic field or absence of magnetic field, it remains oriented. So it is a great attraction toward magnet. So it is one of the good magnet and permanent magnet. In the ferromagnetic, we discussed the Fe3 of hematite, Fe2 of zinc ferrite, magnesium ferrite. There is a domain present, but domains are parallel to each other, opposite and parallel, but number of upward and number of downward is not the same. So magnetism is not totally zero, but slightly it possesses magnetism. એટલે આ કટ થાય, અપ ડાઉન અપ ડાઉન અપ ડાઉન, આ બે કટ ના થાય, સ્લાઇડ થોડું ઘણું મેગ્નેટિઝમ હોય. એ બધું સેમ જ ડિરેક્શન છે ડોમેન્સની. સો ઇટ ઇઝ અ ગ્રેટ એટ્રેક્શન. સો બેટર permanent magnet is ferromagnetic, not a ferrimagnetic. Understood, student? Now we will meet in our next lecture with a question of the exercise, and in our next lecture we will complete our chapter. Bye, take care of you and focus on your study.